What's up, guys? YGOstrats coming at you with more Kozmo support. Kozmo is the new TCG exclusive archetype coming out in Clash of Rebellions next month. TCG exclusives are wild cards through and through. Gladiator Beast Thorax was a TCG exclusive that did nothing for anyone. Reborn Tengu was a TCG exclusive that helped define the Plan Synchro format, or the end of it there. And then you've got things like Burning Abyss was a fantastic tier 1 or at least tier 2, very high tier competitive deck in the meta in the previous formats, holding its own in that triangle of Burning Abyss, Shadow, and Klee, whereas UA hasn't done much of anything competitively. So it's always a wild card with these TCG exclusives. It's always exciting, especially because we can't look at what they did in the OCG and predict what's going to be good. Like, we can predict that Pendulum Magicians are going to be great, but whether or not Kozmo does anything, it's purely based off of what we read in like the week or two before these sets come out. So let's get right into it. Kozmo Good Witch is a level 4 light attribute psychic effect monster, 1800 attack and 1000 defense. Her effect is, during either player's turn, you can banish this card, special summon one level 5 or higher Kozmo monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Kozmo Good Witch once per turn. And once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face-down defense position. So that looks like a solid card. 1800 right there is reliable. Cleefort uses it. It's nice, big, not too big, but not small either. So I like that. 1800 is a good thing to have. Never a bad first turn summon. I do like it's got a Book of Moon effect. 500 life points, flip something to face down defense position. You never know when the opponent's going to have something on the field that's got high attack and low defense. It's pretty common. There's a new Dragonister Synchro monster or something to that effect. It's got 2,850 attack and 0 defense. That's nice because we can just Book of Moon it and get over it. Or, more currently competitively, like the Jinlock, just flip it face down defense position with a normal summoned Kozmo Good Witch, which is super nice. I like that. Its other effect, during either player's turn, banish this card, special summon a level 5 or higher Kozmo from your hand. I feel that's also very nice. You can chain that, I do believe, so if they Regeki, you can, Regeki wouldn't be the good thing to do it to. If they target it with something like Compulse or whatever nonsense, chain that, banish it, special summon something else from your hand, level 5 and higher. We don't know anything else about the archetype or what the level 5 or highers will be or how many there are or what their effects are or what their stats are. There's no idea at the current moment, but I feel safe in saying that any level 5 or higher Kozmo is going to have at least 2,000 attack, which isn't, horrible, especially when you're special summoning it on either player's turn. Because it's either player's turn, I do wonder if they're going to give Kozmo some type of, bonus effect if you summon it on your opponent's turn. I don't know. It's, you can never tell if the archetype's going to want to do something like that. Like UA, every monster has the clause where you can bounce one UA from the field to special summon one from your hand. And that's across the whole archetype, or all Yang Zings float, or all Shadows have a flip and a grave effect, that sort of thing. So I do wonder if the Kozmo archetype is going to have, during either player's turn, banish it and special summon a level 5 or higher Kozmo from your hand. And then maybe like the level 5 and highers will be banish it and special a 4 or lower from your hand. So they might have that kind of like synergy going on. That'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And then obviously this is neat because you banish itself to special summon, and then Kozmo Town is once per turn. You can target one of your banished Cosmos and return it to the hand. So that's nice. I mean, you do lose life points equal to its original level times 300. So for Kozmo Good Witch, that's 1,200 life points when you get it back, which is kind of hurting if you're going to want to be doing it constantly. So if that's the case, it probably is going to have to be a bit more of an aggressive deck to be viable, to be sustainable, if that really is like a once per turn combo type thing that you want to end up doing. But obviously that works great with the field spell. The field spell lets you shuffle monsters into the deck and then redraw. So if you have, Good Witch and no level 5s, you can throw away some other, other Good Witches or whatever, put them back in the deck, draw more cards, and hopefully you get a level 5 Kozmo. So there's clearly some good synergy. And then the one thing my friend was telling me about that made me really want to make this video is a Serene Psychic Witch combo. This is an older card. It's a level 3. what set did it come out in? It came out in Extreme Victory, so yeah, it's an older one, and its effect is when it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard from the field, you can banish a psychic type with 2,000 less attack from your deck, and then during the next standby phase, if this card is in the graveyard, special summon the monster banished by this card's effect. So that's obviously setting up some great combos. If you can just summon this, ram into whatever monster they have on board, 1400 attack or more, that shouldn't be too hard for them to summon, I imagine. You can, send your Kozmo, whatever, as long as it's got 2,000 less attack, to the banish zone. You can get it back with Kozmo Town, or you can use its own effect. There's just a lot of synergy going on with that. And then obviously, if the big thing I guess I should mention, if all Kozmo monsters are psychic type, then they're going to have access to psychic support. And the big thing about psychic support is emergency teleport. It's, what's his name in English now? Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. That's the one. Mind Over Matter, I believe, is a powerful counter trap for psychics. ESP Amplifier is another good one. You quick play it. All psychic monsters on your side of the field gain 300 attack for every banished psychic monster that is in your banished pile. So if you've got 3 banished psychic monsters, every psychic monster on your field gains 900 attack, and then you banish all yours at the end phase. Depending on how many things you end up getting banished with this deck, that might be helpful, who knows. It's neat. I mean, I just said, yeah, with the Psy Framer archetype, I want to see more stuff like Psychic and Worm. Yeah, it looks great. I am pretty excited for it. I can't wait to see what other cards we're going to get in this archetype. I can't wait to see the jokes that come about of it, because seriously, there's like, Kozmo from Fairly Godparents or Kozmo Magazine, but screw that nonsense. That'll figure itself out, and then I'll just end up saying what other people are saying, I imagine. But, like I said, really super excited for this. Great to see a Psychic archetype. Great to see the Oz story getting space versioned, I guess, because Good Witch, Bad Witch, Wizard of Oz, if that isn't clear, this is a Wizard of Oz-based archetype. American fairy tale. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this archetype? Do you feel that it is going to be good based off what little we've seen? I mean, obviously, there's Serene Psychic, Kozmo Good Witch, and Kozmo Town all kind of have good synergy with each other. Do you feel that this could be a meta archetype? Maybe it's too early to call, obviously. Hopefully, Co-Money gives us some solid, more support for it. This is only the first wave, obviously. We're probably going to get 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 sets that have Kozmo support. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strats.